Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're listening to the vlog. Thank you for tuning in. Today, let's talk tyres. So, I've had this car for coming up 5 months, and when I purchased the car, the guy said to me 4,000 miles ago I had Michelin's put on all round. And I've done about 7,000 miles in the car. So I'm going on the fact that the tyres that are on the car at the moment have done about 11,000 miles, which, reading other Tesla reviews, is good, especially for the Model X. So anyway, I went into my local ATS and said, can you just do me a favour, can you check the tyres over for me? On the outside, actually sort of like 2.5 metres of tread. Insides, just becoming naughty. So I had a discussion with the guy at ATS, and I said to him, okay, how much to replace with what's on now? And he said, well, they're £294 each. And I was like, oh yeah, fair enough. Well, if that's what's got to be, that's what's got to be. It's all right, you just come in disconnected. My mount seems to be messing about. So yeah, I said, that's what's got to be, that's what's got to be. We'll go with that. Anyway, thought no more of it. And then as we were chatting, he said to me, well, why you put Michelin's on there? I said, well, it's what's on there, so on and so forth. And he said, well, we've got a guy who's got exactly the same car as you. All he ever puts on is budget tyres. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. He said, well, we don't see him, he probably does 15,000 miles on his budget tyres. I'm like, hang on a minute. So yeah, so he said, like, he does like 15,000 miles. We don't, he's had the car for years, and we see him, so on and so forth. So we had this discussion, and he said, well, look, I can put 4 tyres on your car at budget ratings, and now I can't remember the sizes, but I'll tell you what the sizes are. He said, I can put 4 tyres on your car for £464, I think it was. So I was like, oh, okay. He said the only difference, he said, is noise reduction. I'm not sure about that. I think the more you pay, the better quality of tyre you get, but I'm open to be proven wrong. So I'm going now to have 4 tyres fitted. So they're 285s on the back, I think, 275s on the front, 255. I can't remember. I'll check, and what I don't want to do is say let's talk about tyres and then not get the tyre sizes right. So that's the plan. Is we're going to put some budget tyres on. Now I cover a lot of miles, so within 2 days of having these tyres on, I'm probably going to cover something like 1,000 miles, and then the following week I'll cover another 1,000 miles, and then towards the end of the year, if they last that long, I'm going to Disney. So the whole action plan is to see whether budget tyres are worth getting. Is it worth paying £1,000, over £1,000 to have 4 tyres put on? Well, I'll let you know about the handling, how it feels and everything else when they're fitted. So we're off now to go and have these budget tyres done. So the weather today is absolutely gorgeous in Cornwall. It's been like this, and I don't want to template now, for about 2 weeks. It's currently 21 outside, and I've got the air conditioning on blitz at the moment. It is really hot, and as you can see, I've put on a completely non-sensible shirt. So as I said, yeah, we're heading off to Thorpe Park from Cornwall on Sunday. So that will be a good test of the tyres. What I have noticed is the road noise with the tyres that are currently on the car at the moment, has got progressively worse the more miles I've done. So I'm wondering if that is due to the wear, and also wear on the inside of the tyres. I'm wondering if that is due to tracking. So what I'm going to do when I'm here is just say to him, is that inside wear due to tracking? If it is, I'll get the vehicle tracked as well. So we've got a 1 o'clock appointment, and it's 12:25 now. Booking in to have your tyres done. I can remember the days when you just used to turn up. Okay, as you can see, I've had to lose the other camera. I don't want the poor guys feeling that I'm recording them while we're in the workshops. So let's just honk the car here and go and book in with them. I think what we're going to do as well is I'm going to put the car in dog mode, because it is ridiculously hot, and at least it will mean that the car will stay nice and cool inside. Right, let's go and get booked in. Okay, we're not allowed to put it on the ramp. There you go. Now they look reasonably well to me. It's just on the inside edges where they're wearing. Right, that is tyres fitted. I did ask the guy if it was tracking, and he's looked at the old tyres and he said no, it is the weight of the car, purely the weight of the car. So I'm, again, not happy with it, because I've obviously had to pay out for tyres, but he's told me that if I drive the car sensibly, which is always what I intend to do, I should be averaging between 12 and 15,000 miles from these tyres. So, and I can feel straight away that there is a difference in the steering of this car, a real difference. It's, yeah, that's really weird. Was not expecting that at all. So I'm gonna take it a lot easier with my cornering and everything else. So right, so basically 75,000 miles on the trip, and when they're replaced, we'll have a look to see how many miles we get out of it, basically. So the he said, well, one thing he did say to me, make sure that the tyre pressures are right. So that will be my regular check, even though the car tells you, that will be my regular check. These are not budget tyres, as in the cheapest. He did say that he could get me tyres for £90. £90 for the front, £100 for the back. So I've gone just one above total budget tyres. So hopefully I'll get, I will get what he's suggesting. So that's it for this video. Obviously I'll give you feedback when they next need changing, which hopefully will be, I'm hoping, about 6 to 8 months, possibly a bit longer if I can. Well, I hope you found this video interesting. It's an ongoing thing, so I can't give you an answer now. So if you don't already, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and ring the bell for notification. That's in the wrong order, but don't worry about it. Anyway, thanks for watching.